Hello there and welcome to another episode of Vinyl Dad. Today we are not going to talk about the normal things that we usually talk about, and which is those analog things. Today we're actually going digital in some kind of way, and the reason for that is that we are most of us are using a DAC, right? And the DAC is connected through a separate DAC, or like me, I'm using like an Xbox sometime, and it depends on where you are playing your music. Usually the link between your DAC and your amplifier will have some kind of disturbance. So what you can do to improve the sound, to make it better, to make it more warmer, like that. And there is one solution. And the solution is to get a preamplifier. A preamplifier will actually improve your sound between your DAC and your amplifier. And the reason for I'm doing this video, because I have experimented with this myself, and I actually got a preamplifier, but a tube preamplifier. And it's a cheap, very cheap tube amplifier. It doesn't cost much. It's only like, how much did I pay for this one? Only $30-40. It's a real bargain. The only thing that I did is that I bought some other kind of tubes for it. There is actually tubes that follows in the box, but the problem with those tubes is that they are made in China and I don't trust them so much. So what I did is that I ordered some other kind of tubes, so they are now mounted in the preamplifier, and I will show you. So as you can see here, this is the preamp that I get. It's something called KGUSS. It's a Chinese one. The brand is T3. It is superb in the sound, and it doesn't have any kind of noise or something. And as you can see, we have two tubes on the top, and I don't think you can see it, but maybe this tubes is actually General Electric tubes. Many people that are using this kind of preamplifier say that it upgrades your sound. And as you can see here in the front, you just have a power off switch. You have a bass adjustment, and also a treble and a volume. The problem that I had with this one before is what I got some distortion from my DAC to the amplifier. So what I did now is that I downed the volume on the separate DAC, and I use this volume control here on this one to adjust the volume so to get it the properly way. And it's very easy to connect, and it's working perfectly. Okay, so we are back here now. I just showed you how the preamp actually looks, and it's a very small kind of box. It came in a box that looks like this. Okay, yes, box, and it was very well packed. There is some kind of warranty card here or something, but it's in Chinese, so I cannot read what it actually are saying. We have a manual here, which actually is in English on one side. And as you can see here, it has instructions on how everything works, how to connect, and as you can see, you can also connect this one to an active pair of speakers, which is actually good. This is a really bargain for your money if you want to upgrade your sound. Very easy and quick. I will show you here. This is the tubes that followed in the box. I did not even connect them. I will only keep these tubes as a spare if the other ones will get broken. But what I will do now is that I will order another couple of GE's tubes, so I will have the same sound now as I have before if something will happen. So what I can say right now about this is that my problem before was that from the digital output that I had in my Xbox to my separate 192.24-bit DAC was that if I upped the sound on some music, I could get distortion. So what I actually did now to bypass that problem is that I downed the volume on that DAC because I had some volume control. So I down the volume of that DAC around 3.5 to 4, and then from the output, RC output to the input on the preamplifier, I used the volume control on the preamplifier to up the volume to the amplifier by itself. So this has made a very big improvement in the sound here for me, and I think you will also be happy with this solution. And there is also other videos out on YouTube that actually recommends that you put a preamplifier before your amplifier, so to speak, between your DAC and your amplifier. So you will use like a music source, like a computer, Xbox, TV, whatever it can be that you're using. Then you will have your DAC. So from your DAC to your preamplifier, and from your preamplifier to your amplifier. That's the way to go. Then you will be sure to get absolutely the best sound. And if you can find this kind of model that I have in your country, you will be amazed, because this one sounds really good, and it's a really bargain. So I hope that you enjoyed the show, and please subscribe if you have not, and also give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And I also like to hear some inputs from you. I think that I am just doing this video very short. I need some input, what you want to hear more about, what you like me to look at more. It will help me to make the kind of videos that you want to see. Okay, so thank you very much. Bye.